I really want to talk about all the stages of self-improvement. So I think there are 5 stages. Well, I think there are more, but I'm on stage 5 now, so I don't know um, what the future will bring me. Right? Um, I think this will be more practical. I will make videos about all of the stages individually soon. Because I think each stage will need different challenges, different false beliefs, and things like that. So yeah, the the first stage uh, is a little different than other stages because the first stage is uh, is more the stage where I don't know about self improvement and things like that. I call this the Goblin stage. You just don't know about self improvement. You don't understand why people try to improve themselves, and maybe you even make fun of them for trying to improve themselves. Um, you're probably addicted to a lot of things like social media, drugs, video games, porn. I don't know, a lot of things, or maybe or at least one or two of them. Mm, you don't really understand why people don't like you, why, but you just come over as a weak person. So that's just part of the game, right? um, yeah, as I said, you're addicted to a lot of things. Maybe you also watch a lot of TV and news and maybe some anime or some bullshit. You're just wasting a lot of time, um, while other people are just working. They're just grinding. They're just focusing on their purpose and things like that. So yeah, that's stage one. Stage two, I call this the beginner stage. So this is the first stage of self improvement. This is where it really starts, right? Where it actually starts. You made a very good choice to start self improvement. Um, you came across self improvement and you wanted to develop yourself. You want to get rid of addictions. You want to become mentally, but in the beginning, I think you especially want to become physically stronger. You want a six pack, more girls, etc. Um, and the people all start to get in the beginner stage, especially after they hit rock bottom. So if they have some really negative experience, then they want to start to try to find ways to improve themselves, right? To avoid what has happened to them. So MJ DeMarco calls it a fuck you event, I think. Mm. So this also gives you a lot of motivation to, because you don't want to go back, right, to stage one, to the Goblin stage. So stage three is the momentum stage. You will, so what I forgot to say was, in stage two you still have you have some maybe some good habits. Maybe you don't even have some good habits, but you're especially trying to quit. But it's going a lot like this, right? You have really high highs and really deep lows, especially deep lows. Um, but there is some progress, but you don't always see it. Oftentimes you don't even recognize the progress you made. So stage three is you're doing a lot of, or at least some good habits. Maybe you meditate, maybe you make your bed, maybe you take cold showers, maybe you journal. I don't know, maybe you try to optimize your testosterone, or maybe you're working out a lot, or I don't know. And you're quitting addictions, right? You have less addiction, so maybe you're not addicted to social media anymore. Maybe you're not addicted to video games anymore. Um, and this is, I think, the stage where you also build some resentment towards your friends and maybe other people who don't understand what you're doing, like maybe your parents or your teachers. Um, so yeah, this one in this stage will be more consistently, so you experience less low, so you're going more like this, and there's some progress, right? And you oftentimes don't see it here also, or maybe you do, but this is the stage where you see a lot of YouTubers online say like, yeah, I did this every day, I do this every day, and you maybe feel a little discouraged because you only do some things 3 times a week, and other people do it maybe 7 times a week. So you think you're less than those people, but you need to realize like everybody started doing things only 1 time a week or maybe 2 times a week, and they made slowly progress towards 7 times a week. It's not a habit needs to be formed, right? So maybe you started reading some books here, and if you do, I would recommend 2 really good books. One is Atomic Habits, so this will talk a lot about shaping your habits and things like that, overcoming addictions also. And the second one is Miracle Morning Routine. I think when you have a good morning routine, a good start of the day, you have more energy, of course, and you also started like in a really bad stage, depressed and things like that, and this morning routine changes a lot of things for him. So yeah, I definitely recommend those books first to you. You maybe started a side hustle here, maybe not, but you probably don't work a lot on it. You're just not really focused on it. I would recommend focusing more on quitting addictions and things like that. So there is some progress, as I said, in this stage, but you just don't really recognize it. So stage 4, I call this the flow stage or the motion stage. I don't know. I don't have a name for it yet. But the flow stage or the motion stage, you will everything is going well. You feel great. You feel great because you know it's going well, right? You see progress in your mental and physical health, and your worldview maybe changes. You probably are disconnected to social media, porn, video games. You read, you meditate. Maybe you even spend time in nature. And here's also here you also build some resentment towards some people who are not on self-improvement, who are just also addicted to a lot of things. So to get here, I think maybe it takes like 1 year, 2 years. It takes a lot of time. For me at least, maybe for you it's different. I think it would take like a year or something to get here. You want better mental health, better physical health, and you want just to see progress. That's are the top 3 things that are most important to you. You just want to see progress in things you do. You want to have better mental health, better physical health, etc. You have only one big issue, and that's money. Well, I wrote down one big issue, but I think there are actually 2. One is money, because when you are in this stage, I'm sorry, when you're in this stage, I think you don't really have a lot of money because you're just getting used to working better. But you're just getting used to work deeper and getting in flow state and things like that. And the second one is networking. I think people always say like it's lonely on the top and things like that. I think it's not lonely, but I think it takes time to network. And for me still, I also don't have like a network. I don't really have a lot of people around me on self-improvement. A lot are just they're just vaping and things like that, or they're just playing video games, and I'm just like, yeah, bro, that's not for me. That's not. I'm just asking myself like, why would you? like genuinely, like when you're in this stage and you see people like all going to party, yeah, on some bullshit musician. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Musician, music. No, I don't know. Someone who makes music, right? Some singer or something, and you see just you experience like thousands of people in one room. Hey, yes. On some bullshit as singer, right? I'm just thinking like to myself, like, bro, genuinely, and they're all drinking, all vaping, all. A lot of people of them are just also on social media when they're on a party or something, and then I'm just like, you're going to a party, but you're only on your phone. The, just go. You can also just sit inside and vape and drink and sit on your phone. It's not. But yeah, a lot of people are living also for social media and things. So maybe they just want that picture, right? Maybe they want to um, feel like they have a lot of friends. Feel like uh, people people care about them. But a lot of times when you quit addictions and things like that, your friendship also goes down. Um, so yeah, a lot of people may doubt you, but you know, like, I've made so much progress already. So actually, nothing is gonna stop me here. You know, when you're just sticking to it, you're trying to progress. You're building on yourself. You know you will progress, and that's a beautiful thought to have. That's a beautiful experience. Um, so yeah, you've no addictions. You do a lot of good habits like meditation, read. You're having a side hustle, which maybe doesn't generate money, but at least you're learning from having a side hustle. You're at least working on it. Um, And I think when you do all those things, you have no addictions and things. As I said, I think you're already in the top 10% to top 1% of men. I think it's really that. Well, I was trying to say it's really that simple, but it's not simple, of course. But um, it's simple to explain, right? So when you have no addictions, a lot of people are addicted to social media, video games, porn, drugs, alcohol, a lot things like that. And if you're not, then you're already have a competitive advantage, right? You're not seeking dopamine and things like that. Um, and then while you have no addictions, you also do some good habits like meditation and reading, so expanding your knowledge. Maybe you take some courses. Um, and you're also working on a business, then I already think you're way ahead of everybody in your in life. Mm, Stage 5 is the purpose stage. I think this is where I am at now. Um, so I've wrote my purpose and my goals down. On goals, I've I feel like an urge to challenge my own body, maybe through cold showers. I don't know if I explained this earlier, but I already have done a lot of things. I've done endurance training, strength training, cardio, fighting, but I also do some other ways to challenge my body, like cold exposure and things like that. And then I now feel like I need some other thing to how do you say it, to challenge my body. So maybe I will just go for a real long hike. That's something I have in my mind. Or maybe I will want to climb mountains. So I'm in the Netherlands, and there's no mountains here. Um, but maybe I can take a long biking ride, or I don't know. So a little while ago, I think 3 weeks ago, I already made a hike for like 15 kilometers. I don't know what that is in miles, but 15 kilometers. I think it was. I said 30,000 steps or something. So you can you maybe know what that is in miles. But that felt so good because it was just another way of challenging your body, right? I like to challenge my body in different types of ways. So you have also some trackers. So I have a food tracker, sleep tracker. I don't really use my habit tracker, by the way. Yeah, I don't know. Some things like no-fap tracker and things. I think when you're always thinking about those things, especially about things like addiction, I don't think you should track addictions every day, because you will constantly think about it, and that's not something I want. You have far less social anxiety. You may want to join some groups to network. So I'm thinking about going into a Donna's Academy. I think I will sign up for it today, but there's some difficulty with my parents because they don't trust it that much. I want to spend time in nature. You work out 5 times a week. You journal, you visualize, you write affirmations down. But I think the most important thing on this stage, and this is a beautiful thing, I think, is that you want to help new people. You want them to improve themselves. So I maybe want to make a video about this soon, about actually starting a cult with this YouTube channel. I'm now in stage 5, and in stage 5, I want to get people on stage 1 on self-improvement, right? So those people on stage 1, they go to stage 2, 3, 4, 5, and when they are on stage 5, guess what they're gonna do? Back to stage 1. They go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, back to stage 1. So you have like a lot of people going on self-improvement. So they will all try and improve themselves. It's kind of like a pyramid scheme, right? So yeah, that's it. I will make a video about every stage soon. So I already have this one about the Goblin stage. I worked it out far more precisely. I have some limiting beliefs about each stage. I don't know, some actionable steps on each stage. And yeah, a lot of things. I would definitely recommend it to you. One thing I want to say, that in this video, if you want to start, for the people who are at the end now, if you want to start a self-improvement journey, please make something. Just write down now what you're experiencing. Just so maybe you write down all the addictions you have. Also make some body pictures and things like that. Just you will be so grateful when you at the end. So in maybe stage 2 or 3, you may not see the progress, and then you go back to your journal on stage 1, where you wrote down all the addictions you had. You made some a picture of your body or something. You will just go down and you see so much progress that you made, and then you will be more motivated. You will see the progress you made. And at the end, maybe if you want to start a YouTube channel or something, you can also those people with like body transformation. They have one on the weak side of their body, and then one is the strong side of their body. So now you can literally already have a picture of the weak side of your body. So you only need the other half, right? So yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you find value in this. 20 minutes, very nice. I don't know. I hope you enjoyed this. Goodbye.